Hello there, Rabbi. How are you doing?
You know, every day I'm making the world a better place.
I can tell by your shirt. Safer, better. Well, is safer and better necessarily the world, or how? What are you working on now? Are you improving our infrastructure, changing the water, creating air pollution filters? Are there giant vacuum cleaners in the sky?
Someone mentioned this to me the other day, which is why I came up with the topic, that they wanted to make the world a better place. And I hear that over and over again. I see that everywhere. And that's really a way of defocusing, Joe, from actually getting anything done. I find that fascinating. It seems like a great idea, but when you look at it, it's always big and grand, and it's something that I can't do, you can't do, governments can't do. It can't be done. But we can always talk about when I grow up, I want to make the world a better place. And it's really itching in the back of my mind as a therapist that it's keeping us from actually making the world a better place.
Well, I can see your point because people become intimidated by the very topic. How can I make the world a better place? Well, I'm not smart enough, or I'm not clever enough, or I don't have enough money. But if you see a piece of garbage on the ground and you pick it up and you throw it in the trash, you've made the world a better place.
No, you just picked up a piece of trash and probably took away someone's job, in which case they won't be able to feed their family and then they have to go to the soup kitchen. So, see, you just ruined someone's life by doing that. You should have left it there.
Somebody was not a Boy Scout, but we'll not argue the point. Still, isn't it a matter of degrees? Can't we improve the world just a little bit?
I have a suggestion. Make yourself better. If we become better, then the world would really become better. But as I mentioned before, not just the I'm not smart enough, I don't have enough money. The other is to flood, to make it so grand, to save the seals, to save the porpoises, to save the tuna fish, to save the sun. It becomes something that can't be done, and therefore I relieve myself of the obligation. But what if each of us follow the golden rule? Do unto others as you have others do unto you. Or the reverse of the coin, that which is hateful to you, do not do to anybody else. Certainly, that would end Hamas. It would end Hezbollah. It would end most of what our politicians say to us. Just that very simple. And I think that's why it's called the golden rule. And that's why people don't want to hear me say that or follow it, because I'd have to actually do something where I'm going to make the world a better place by, and I come up with all these things and then can't do them, don't do them. Therefore, I've believed myself, but make yourself better. That takes work. It's also doable. Really very simple.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot, Rabbi, because I can't imagine you being any better than you already are. But what could you possibly do to make yourself better and thereby improve the world?
Well, just let me point out that often when I'm driving and Beltway 66, we know traffic, we know how people drive, it's so horrendous it is. And when it says right lane closed ahead, often my wife will say to me, stop being so polite. I want us to get there today. And so if the sign says right lane closed, as soon as I see it, I'm in the left lane. It might be 10
Well,
miles away, but do unto others or don't do. That's that's something each of us can do, Joe.
well, I don't doubt that we all have room for improvement, Rabbi, but I find it hard to believe that there's anything that you could do to improve because I listen to you every week, wrapped with attention and anxious to hear your advice, which is always sound to me. Thank you as always.
And so I would ask our viewers and listeners, try it for one day, 1 hour, 1 week, do unto others, or the reverse. Don't do that which is hateful, and see what the outcome is. It's also difficult, but I guarantee it would make the world a better place.